Hello, hello. Let's go to gameplay. Let's turn off the frozen camera and turn it back on again. Get the mic closer to my mouth so you guys can hear me. Hi. We're back with more Spooky Sunday. We're playing more Demon Bluff. Yeah. For those of you who haven't seen any of my streams of this game, which I don't think I have a playlist yet on my channel. Note for clock it an hour or so from now to do. Create a playlist to get these things added. But yes, we're playing Demon Bluff. This is if you're familiar with Werewolf Mafia Blood on the Clock Tower, this is a single-player version of that. It's currently on demo on Steam. Highly recommended. Not a sponsor, nothing like that. Just found the game, really do enjoy it. The whole point of the game, as you play through, and my camera freezes yet again. Hey, Carla, welcome on in. The whole point of the game is we're going to get a deck full of villagers, and they are going to give us information, and we got to find out who among them is lying and is secretly a minion or a demon. And let's go. Endless. Increased difficulty. Every village is randomized. More challenging characters and scenarios. We haven't even tried this one yet. Let's try it. It's probably going to be bad. 3 evils among all characters. Find and kill them. Okay. So we have the scout. Learn how far a specific evil is to another closest evil. It's going good, Carla. How about yourself? Medium. Learn a good character in its role. Judge. Pick a character. See if they're lying. Empress. Learn 3 characters. Only one is evil. If the Empress is ever lying, they're all good. Fortune teller. Pick any 2 characters. Learn if any of them is evil. Knight. Can't die. Hunter. Learn how far away from me is the nearest evil. And then we have a drunk, which is a problem because they disguise themselves as a random non-play villager. They are then corrupted and lie, and they cannot be cured. The wretch always shows up as evil. Bombardier. If you kill the bombardier, then you instantly lose the game. However, sometimes they hide as a bombardier. Brutus also doesn't like that. Puppeteer. Turns a random villager next to them evil, but they do not lie. Minion just lies and disguises themselves. And Ba puts a fake outcast added to the deck use. So we may not have a drunk, a wretch, or a bombardier when we get to the game. Going okay, sleepy, but need to wash my hair. Very fair. I know those days where I'm like, I need to shampoo my hair. I know those are longer showers. I don't want to do it, but I need to shampoo it. I know your hair is much more harder to maintain than mine, but okay. So we have no witch, no Lilith. So we can basically just go through the whole thing. Judge, medium, number 5 is a real scout. Minion card is 1 away from the closest evil. Knight, fortune teller, hunter, judge, bombardier, and empress. So since we have 1 outcast, I could hear the thing glitch in my camera die. So since we have 1 outcast, that means we have no drunks in play. So this is good. Just a task you gotta keep doing. I don't think I'd ever have the courage to be bald, though. Sacrifice somebody to make it very true. Yeah, I once shaved my head in college because it was cheaper than going to the barber on campus, which was exorbitant prices. I have the world's ugliest bald head. I will never do it again. So because we have the bombardier and we have our 1 outcast, that means that there should not be a drunk, which means the knight is good. Okay. So you're saying you're 1 card away from the nearest evil. You're saying 2, 3, or 4. Yeah, very true. I can hear when the music hiccups. And I know the camera's frozen. Alright, so 2, 3, or 4. Let's check you. You're telling the truth. So you back up you. If you're telling the truth, one of these is evil. It can't be you. You're both saying that they're telling the truth, which is a problem. Clocking in 1080p. Woo! Yay, Amber, you got your internet back. So that's a problem. If you're both saying you're telling the truth, one of you... You're saying that they're evil? Weekend's been doing okay. I've been pushing through. How about you? How's the world now that you have internet again? You're saying you're a real scout. Nope, that's the actual fortune teller and not corrupted. So, kid-free weekends have been a lot of Dune. Nice. How goes the Dune Awakenings? So if you're good, then 1 or 3. That means you're good. That means you're good. Okay. That means. Oh, crap. So you're the puppeteer. I am 1 card away from... That's the problem. Okay. So what just happened was... the drunk was lying about this being telling the truth. And then... This was a minion, so they lied. And the puppeteer was telling the truth, but I couldn't parse it. Alright. So we have the alchemist, who cures corruption. The lover says how many evils are on either side of them. The confessor, my personal favorite. She's nice, she's simple, she's easy. If she's evil or corrupted, she says she's dizzy. Otherwise, she says she's good. Jester, pick 3 characters. How many are evil? Druid, pick 3 characters. 1 random outcast, if any. Oh, God damn it, I see the drunk already. Bishop, learn 3 characters. Among them are 1 villager, 1 outcast, and 1 evil, if possible. Doppelganger disguises themselves as good villagers, so we might have duplicate villagers. Wretch, always is evil. Drunk, bombardier. Shaman adds another village role. So we're going to have 2 pairs of villagers that are good amongst everything else, possibly. And then Ba is that. Okay. Still no Wretch, so we get to cook through. Or still no words. Still no Witch. Confessor, I am good. Okay, so Confessor is good. Confessor says they're good, they're good. Full stop. Between 8, 4, and 5. So you're either... There's no corruption on... Okay, so you're either the drunk or evil. So we know Regitex is evil, so let's do this. 3 evils. 3 evils. They're both telling the same information. So if there's a drunk in there, that means you're evil? Nope, you're good. So you're evil. You're the drunk. You're evil. There we go. Huh. I'm bad at this game. I love this game, but I'm bad at this game. Alright. So if you're telling the truth and then you're telling the truth. Go. We have the Baker. Baker, once revealed, says, I am the original Baker. Or if they're corrupted, says something else. And then turns someone else who hasn't been revealed yet into a Baker. It's a great way to just confirm good characters. Knitter, how many evils are adjacent to each other. Judge, Empress. Slayer, I get a one chance with the Slayer to kill an evil. Architect, left hand or right hand side of the clock is evil. Drunk, Plague Doctor corrupts a random person. Minion, Twin Minion, and Lilith. Lilith will kill someone randomly at night. Okay. So you can't kill anymore. Lilith can't kill anymore. You're original Baker, and then you're a Knitter. So those are both good. You would too? What? Sorry, I did. Just noticed it. I'm not sure what it was in relation to. Okay. So 3, 4, or 7 is evil. Killing someone in the middle of the night. Yeah, that is fair. 9, 7, or 4 is evil. 7, 4, or 1 is evil. So you are both overlapping. Couldn't kill you. So for trusting you, then you're good. That's got to be a good person. We don't have a Plague Doctor. We may not have a Plague Doctor here. Oh, crap. So with the Plague Doctor here, that means that somebody's corrupted. Okay, so if you're lying, then these people are good. Okay, we're making our way around. So that means your ability is working as normal. So you're good as well. There's 3 evils, so... It was all 3 Empresses. Empress, Poet, random bit of info, Bishop, we already talked about Oracle's new. I learned 1 out of 2 characters is a specific minion role. Knight, Enlightened, learned the closest evil is clockwise or counterclockwise. That may have been reversed on the camera, I do apologize. Plague Doctor, Doppelganger, Twin Minion. Counselor turns a villager into an outcast role and sits next to it. We have Doppelganger. That's a problem. Nonetheless. All the art in this game is absolutely fantastic. Amber mentioned that I like the look of the Plague. She likes the look of the Plague Doctor looks. All of this art is just absolutely fantastic. All right. Architect, right side more evil. Another Empress. Counterclockwise. Bishop. Poets. 7. You can actually see it now, yes, and you can see clearly now the rain is gone. Very nice. Okay. So, if you're telling the truth, then 3 is evil, and they're lying about that, the fastest the thing is that way. 1 or 9 is the twin minion. Hey, Sunshine, welcome on in. 5, 6, and 7, there's Outcast, Minion, and Villager. 4, 1, and 3. 1 for 1. So, if one of you is lying, all the info is purely villagers. Okay. So, you're telling the truth. Your power's working as intended. Corrupted, damn it. Okay. Okay. Ah, crap. They're right there. I always hate it when it's the, a minion is the one who can tell you when other people are minions and lie about it. It gets me every time. Resets. Judge, Architect, Lover, Gemcrafter, learn 1 good character, Druid, Knitter, Plague Doctor, Bombardier, Counselor, Minion, Lils. Damn it. Druid. Lover, 1 evil adjacent. Right side is more evil. Another leveler, 2 evils are adjacent to you. Plague Doctor, Plague Doctor, Plague Doctor! We've got a bit of a problem, folks. Okay, so if you're telling the truth about that, then are you telling the truth about that? You are. So you're working as intended. So that means you are an actual good Plague Doctor. Not corrupted. That's fine. Evil adjacent to you.
Hello, bees. Hello, bees.
There are no outcasts. That's not true. You were the corrupted one. Damn it. Lou! Hello, bees! So you were corrupted. It's gotta be the Plague Doctor, right? Yes. Okay, we got them. Village is safe. We'll move on to the next one. Judge, Knight, Fortune Teller, Oracle, Slayer, Lover, Plague Doctor, Trunk, Wretch, Bump. Why? Plague Doctor, Oracle, Lover, Slayer, Wretch, Fortune Teller, Judge, and Knight. We have a drunk, but I'm going to do it anyway. Hey! Got one of the evils. Always fun to get them. Okay. 6 or 5 is the twin minion. That is just patently not true. So, are you corrupted? You are not corrupted. That means you're lying. No, means you're lying. How? Do you just see the wretch as a random one? That's not fair. Baker, hunter, architect, fortune teller, gemcrafter, knitter, bombardier, plague doctor, drunk, wretch, witch, god dang it, counselor, and Ba. So the witch will stop me from revealing the last card. I was a baker. That is not true. You are either corrupted or you are lying. Okay, 5 is good. Okay, so that was the Ba. Okay. So 1 of 3. That's the counselor. That's 2 of 3. Means you're telling the truth, so you're good. Which means you're telling the truth, so you're good. Hey. Enlightened, Confessor, Slayer, Bard, Poet, Lover, Dreamer. Dreamer's a new one for the stream. Learn evil roll if picked. Learn correct info. Basically, I get to pick a character. I get to hear an evil roll if I pick the right character. So if I suspect they're something, then I can pick that if I get the right information. That works. Just texting a friend. Okay. Bombardier, Wretch, Twin Minion, Minion, and Lilith. Shouldn't be too bad. No actual corruption. Okay, got you all. I'm 1 card away from the closest evil. You are good. Which means you are lying. And there's no corruption, right? There's no drunk. No drunk, no corruption. You have to be evil. Hey, Reason, welcome on in. So if you're evil, that's fine. There's no doppelganger. Neither of the Slayers could kill each other. That's a problem. I'm gonna say you're evil and you're evil. Okay. Hunter, poet, architect, fortune teller, druid, medium, enlightened, drunk, doppelganger, play doctor, so 2 sources of corruption, and then an extra evil. And the Lilith, dang it. Okay, got them all out there. Only got the 1 kill. Right side is more evil. Right side is more evil. So this is probably a doppelganger pair. Because they're giving the same information. Because if one was evil, one was lying, they would say the other. So it's either a doppelganger pair or 2 sets of evil doing the same information. 1 is evil, 3, 1, or 6. 7 is a real plague doctor. They're dead. I can't confirm that. 2 cards away from the closest evil. So, die. You're the puppeteer. You're the drunk. Ah, you're the drunk. Damn it, I forgot about the drunk. So they're both lying. Okay, that's fine. So that means the puppet's on either side of you. I believe that means you're the puppet. Okay. Because you were giving correct information, but we're evil. So 1, 2. You Willis? You are Lilith. Yay, the village is safe. Gem crafter, bishop, alchemist, druid, slayer, lover, knight. Okay. Puka causes corruption. Damn it. Okay. So, knight is normally a good free stab. But with the Puka causing corruption, the plague doctor causing corruption, we can't guarantee the knight's not corrupted. Cured 0 corruptions. Druid. Lover. So you cured 0 corruptions. So you're saying you're not corrupted and there's 2 evils adjacent to you. You are saying number 4 is good. No outcasts. That means that you must be lying. Which means they're all villagers and are all technically good. So you're both having the same information, so you're probably a doppelganger pair. Oh, don't make me kill a freaking... Puka corrupted him. You were evil. Okay. I hate the Bombardier. I hate the Bombardier with a deep and fiery passion. Alright, Knitter, Gem Crafter, Confessor, Lover, Knight, Druid, Bombardier, Plague Doctor, Wretch, Counselor, Witch, and Bach. So, only 1 form of corruption, but we have the Doppelganger and a Counselor, which means that we might get an extra... It might be hard to find the Counselor, because the Doppelganger is an outcast, but will turn into somebody. Knight. You are good. We believe you, Confessor. You're a lovely little being. Oh, and there's a witch. So let's do this first. 9 is evil, 1 is corrupted. So that's not true. So you're the counselor. Okay. Oh no. Because the knitters are giving the right information. Is it the bombardiers? No, because you have to be next to an outcast. How? Okay, so here's the dilemma I'm currently in. The knitters have to... One of these knitters have to be lying. Unless it's the doppelganger. But the problem is the counselor's always next to an outcast. Well, that means this one's at least safe. That's the witch. Okay. Well, that's got to be a lie because it's good. So, is that you? Yes. Okay. Whew. Wait, you turn. Okay. Got it? Going on to the next level. Baker, alchemist, jester, druid, poet, slayer, bombardier, drunk, doppelganger, counselor, minion, and Lilith. That's not good. That's not good either. There's only one pair of evil. I'm one card away from the closest evil. Okay, so they are both either good or both evil. So it's either the doppelganger pair or what? There's too many poets. So you're telling the truth. So you're good. The big eye is fantastic. There are two evils. That's the counselor, so you're the doppelganger. And you're Lilith. Confessor, my good bean. Sorry about that. I had a bit of a coughing fit. Confessor, my good bean. Scout, baker, poet, knight, bard, gemcrafter, wretch, bombardier, doppelganger, puppeteer, and ba. So no forms of corruption, but we will have duplicates on the doppelganger. But also means we can stab knights to our heart's content. I'm good. I always believe you. Number 8 is good. No corrupted character. I believe that's true, right? Yeah, there's no forms of corruption, so... I am the original baker. That means you're good. I can test you. You're the puppeteer. That means one of you is evil. Number 5 is good. You're telling the correct information. Number 8 is good. Ba is 3 cards away from the coast. Can't be. Nope, you were right on Scout. Damn it. So you were good. So you're the puppet. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're lying. There we go. Dreamer, judge, empress, bard, fortune teller, scout, jester, knitter, drunk, wretch, witch, minion, and Lilith. So if the bard pings on a corrupted character, then it's got to be the drunk. That's the only form of corruption on the script. Okay. Evil magician, because one is evil, 8, 10, 1. Premium these 2 cards with most evil. Are you telling the truth? You're saying the truth, then I'll kill you. That means that you're dead. How? How? Because Lilith won't kill evil if there's still good left to kill. Well, it's because it was down revealed? Oh, maybe. Guesses. Witness. Learn a character has been affected by evil abilities. Scout, Knitter, Enlightened. Alchemist, Oracle, Plague Doctor, Poisoner, another form of corruption. So 2 sources of it. Poisoner corrupts someone next to them. Alrighty. 4 or 8 is the poisoner. Cured 2 corruptions. 8 was affected by an evil. Evils are not adjacent to their coast. Evil is clockwise. This can't be true, right? That's absolutely true. 4-8 is the poisoner. Okay. You're also not telling the truth. So we just gotta find the twin minion left. There is a doppelganger, so it doesn't necessarily have to be the 2 knitters. But it is the one that says there are 2 pairs of evil. No? Oh, because all 3 of them. Damn it, I fell into my own trap. A trap I identified for somebody else. Did the same thing. Alright, we're going to do one more run. It's going to be a relatively short stream, I know. But I want to do a quick video. I wanted to stream. It's been a bit of a rough weekend, I'm not going to lie. Dreams have not been kind, shall we say. So, we'll do one more run. We'll see how far we get before I die out. Jester, Knight, Druid, Architect, Medium, Bard, Baker, Drunk, Bombardier, Doppelganger, Counselor, Witch, and Lilith. Why? So now I can't do the last one. You're going to kill off a bunch of people, and the Counselors are just dicks. Number 5 is a real medium. Number 2, they back each other up. That's not fair. Drunk Bombardier would be fantastic, because that means I could kill it. Hey Libs, how you feeling? Feeling any better? Four cards away from a corrupted character. Can't reveal that because they're dead, because of the witch. Screw it. Hey, found you, and screw it. Hey, found you. Yeah, I'm mostly covered and my quarantine's over now, though I'll probably be cleaning gunk out of my lungs a few weeks yet. That always is the case, especially if you have asthma. Okay, so you're next to the Bombardier. That makes the Bombardier real. Means that you're probably not the drunk. witch. I could reveal that, but I cannot be revealed because it's been killed by the demon. Two evils. That means that we'll call you good, and we'll call you good because you're telling the truth. There's a bombardier. You're telling the correct information, and you're also a real bombardier. If you're backing that up, they're backing you up. Well, that's a problem. Okay, got Lilith. Bard, Alchemist, Oracle, Scout, Empress, Dreamer, Confessor, Enlightened, Doppelganger, Drunk, Poisoner, and Puka. That is so much corruption. So, Drunk is corrupted, Poisoner corrupts someone next to them, Puka corrupts either side of them. The Alchemist learns how many corruption it is. It cures corruption, but... oh, God. Alright. I'll hail everybody. You are dizzy. That means you're probably corrupted. You are dizzy next to an alchemist. So if the alchemist is telling the truth, you should be cured. So you're probably evil. Okay. 7 or 5 is the poisoner. Damn it. Okay, so you're either corrupted or lying. Okay, so you're the Puka. You're the one who corrupted everybody. That's fine. So that means 7, 4, or 3 are all good. Because if you're corrupted, you tell them all as villagers. Equidistant doesn't mean shit. Gotcha. Okay. On to the next round. Judge, Bard, Confessor, Alchemist, Enlightened, Knight, Doppelganger, Bombardier, Wretch, Puppeteer, and Lilith. So technically 3 evils. One of them is Lilith. That's a problem. No forms of corruption, which is good. So the Confessor is dizzy. That means evil. Lilith on first card pull. Thank you. Because you're dead. There are no forms of corruption. I can also do this. So you're good. No corrupted. That is correct. There's no corruption on this thing. You are telling the truth. You're not lying. You cured 0 corruption. You're also telling the truth and not lying. Evil is counterclockwise. Evil is equidistant. You tell them. You're saying that they're saying the truth. Then die. So you're the puppet. So that means one of you two is the puppeteer. But that means you're telling the truth. So that means you're correct. So that means the wretch the puppeteer. Nope. It's the enlightened. You're a wee little puppet man. I do not have puppet cancer. Architect, Slayer, Dreamer, Bishop, Baker, Jester, Plague Doctor, Wretch, Shaman, and Puka. So Shaman adds extra villages into it. Puka's going to corrupt people around it. So Plague Doctor and Puka will call it corruption. Finish season 4, Buffy tonight. Probably going to stop there for now because I cannot handle the Joyce stuff in season 5. That is very, very fair. I have no reason not to just unveil everybody. I was an architect. Well, we don't have a reveal, so that means you're corrupted or evil. Right side is more evil, probably a lie. Let's do the Slayer trade-off. So you're both good. Cost me some hit points here, but that's fine. Could be Puka, could be the Shaman. So they're backing up that this is incorrect information. Let's try killing you. You're the Puka, so that means you two are corrupted. So that means you're telling incorrect information, and the left side is more evil. There we go. Sorry, just adjusting. I see the camera froze. I'm people. All right, Confessor, my sweet perfect bean, the Alchemist, the Judge, the Empress, the Baker, the Knight, the Slayer, the Druid, Bombardier, Plague Doctor, Minion, Poisoner, and Lilith. Confessor is good. Druid, Slayer, Knight. Okay. Only lost one to Lilith, that's fine. Cured 2 corruptions. I was a druid, that can't be true, so... Ta-da, you're dead. And... How did one good kill get me? That's... shenanigans. Highest score yet, though, but that's shenanigans. How? Alright, we'll do one more run. We can do one more run. Confessor, Hunter, Baker, Knitter, Slayer, Bard, Jester, Bombardier, Wretch, Plague Doctor, Shaman, Minion, and Puka. So, extra villagers, corruption from there, corruption from there. We have the Confessor, that's going to be good, and the Baker, they're going to help. I am the original Baker, that means you're good. That is what the original Baker says. There are no corrupted characters, that's blatantly not true, so you're either corrupted or evil. I am the original Baker, also possible because we have the Shaman. I was a Confessor, fantastic. Okay. I'm 2 cards away from the closest evil. Don't make me kill a Bombardier. Three is not corrupted. Evil. You're the Puka. You're corrupted. You're corrupted. Fantastic news. It's very one done, and I blame them for doing it, but I've been through a lot of tough personal stuff this year that would make watching it just too painful. very fair. Always remember, you're watching stuff to enjoy stuff. If there's stuff you don't want to watch, you don't have to. Just put it away. The world is bad enough as it is. Okay. So, you cannot trust your information. You are good, but your information is wrong, which is very fair. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Two evils in this set, so that's good information. Which that means you might not be evil. You might not be good, but you also be evil. You. Okay. That means you're lying, which means... Oh, don't make you do it. Ah! I hate it when they hide as the Bombardier. It's Satan. Confessor, Knight, Baker, Slayer, Lover, Enlightened, Judge, Doppelganger, Bombardier, Plague Doctor, Minion, Witch, and Ba. So the witch will stop me from doing that. We have one form of corruption. Only two doubles. You add the extra thing, so there might not be a doppelganger or a bombardier. That's not how that works. So you're either corrupted or evil. That's not how that works. So you're either corrupted or evil. Oh, Confessor, my good little bean, cannot reveal. You're good. So you're probably corrupted. Or so that means that you have to be corrupted. Evil. Evil. So you're either corrupted or evil. Counterclockwise, that can't be true. So you're either corrupted or evil. Or evil. You're telling the truth. They're adjacent to you. And there's the witch. What was the last card? Judge. Nice. Architect, Knitter, Hunter, Alchemist, Druid, Bard, Poet, Doppelganger, Plague Doctor, and Puka. Get the Alchemist, so ostensibly the Alchemist should help. Hunter, Poet, actually we can just do this. Oh, willy-nilly. You cured 0, you cured 1. We have a doppelganger, so that could entice. Those could be both accurate with using the right powers. Architect's left side is more evil. One card away from a corrupted character, but you cured the corruption, so that can't be true. You're suspicious, and you're suspicious. No evils adjacent to you. No outcasts. That's a problem. So now you're suspicious. Yay, everybody's suspicious. Okay. So. You're lying, so clearly one of those must be the doppelganger. So that's good. which does not appear as an outcast to her. That's fine. Doesn't say if flying, so. But. So I'm guessing you're both good then. Which means I don't trust you. So you cured one corruption. Oh, villager safe. Nice. I didn't realize I'd done it already. Fortune teller, knitter, dreamer, bard, alchemist, slayer, plague doctor, bombardier, puppeteer, and Lilith. So one form of corruption for the alchemist to ping off of, and that's the plague doctor, which means we do see the alchemist curing a corruption, and there is no plague doctor. Then the alchemist is lying. If we do see the alchemist curing a plague, and there's a plague doctor, the plague doctor is now useless because it cannot cure a corruption. Or cannot detect a corruption. Puppeteer, so we have 3 evils to kill, and we gotta get Fortune Teller, Slayer. Okay, you cured one form of corruption. And the Plague Doctor's here, so that kind of backs you both up. But if that's the case, that means one of these Slayers is wrong. Oh, you're corrupted. So you're the puppeteer. It's one of you two is the puppet. But the plague doctor is the only form of corruption. So if you're corrupted, that means you're lying. So there's Lilith. You are in fact not good, Lilith, believe it or not. Okay. Or telling the truth. I gotta basically, I have to 50-50 whether or not it is the fortune teller or the knitter. They're both telling true information, which the puppet would. Knitter looks sus. Knitter looks sus. Hey, it was the knitter. Nicely done, Amber. I know that was very logical that you did. It was not a gut feeling or just guessing or just trying to get me to lose. I know you had that very well thought out. Scout, medium, gemcrafter, bishop, architect, fortune teller, bombardier, doppelganger, poisoner, and puka. So 3 forms of corruption, no way to detect it or no way to combat it. This is probably the last one then. Look, sometimes gut feelings aren't just logically back on. Very true. 4 is the real bombardier. You know what? I'm gonna believe you because it's a bombardier. Let's do this. We're gonna trust people today. 3, 8, and 6. Villager, outcast, and evil. And minion. Left side is more evil. Scout, fortune teller. So you're saying 1 is good. So you back up you back up you. 3, 8, and 6. So that can't be true. Because the only outcast we have is 4, so there's no outcast among them. So, because if lies, all info are villagers, so you're lying. Now, are you lying because you're corrupted? Oh, if you're lying, everyone is villagers. So, villager, and villager. So, where? You're the puka. You're corrupted. So right side is more evil. Number 4 is not the real Bombardier. Die. There's the poison. Empress, Jester, Gemcrafter, Bishop, Confessor, my good little bean. Enlightened, Doppelganger, Wretch, Bombardier, Puppeteer, and Lilith. Empress, Bishop. Confessor is good. Of course you are. You're too precious for this world, Confessor. Jester. There goes a good character. Gemcrafter. Number 7 is good. We do have a Doppelganger. We only have one outcast. We have 2 outcasts. Crap. Why is it one outcast when there's 2? Fie upon them. I don't think you see the wretch as an outcast. I think you see the wretch as an evil. So that means this might be the outcast. That is accurate because it'll identify the wretch. So let's just trust you for now. Let's say you're a doppelganger pair and you're both telling the truth. You're telling the truth and you're telling the truth. Die. That's the doppelganger. So that's a problem. There's Lilith. Okay. So if you're lying... If lying, all my info characters are good. So that means they're all good. Number 7 is good. You're telling the truth. Number 1 is not good. Die. Could the puppeteer not make a puppet? Adjacent villager, yeah. Snorlax fan, the Jackbox gamer. Welcome on in, and hi, how we doing? Poet, Knight, Enlightened, Bishop, Hunter, Scout, Druid, Plague Doctor, Wretch, Bombardier, Drunk, Witch, and Ba. So, 2 forms of corruption, the Drunk and the Plague Doctor. Witch will block my last card. Ba is just mean. Bishop, Plague Doctor. Can't do the last one, but it means we don't have a Wretch, which means we probably have a Drunk. Crap. Number 1 is good. You know what? I'm going to do this real quick. 4 is corrupt. 6 is evil. Screw it. That's the truth. Then you're lying. And there you go. Village is safe. Who's the last card? Aww. The one that was corrupted. Medium, Lover, Knitter, Druid, Jester, Poet, Judge, Doppelganger, Wretch, Twin Minion, and Puka. So only one source of corruption, but it's going to hit 2 people, the people next to the Puka. If possible. So if they're next to the Twin Minion, that they're good. Okay. Should be able to get some information. Number 2 is evil. No evil's adjacent to me. You're saying you're lying. Hey, Chuck, thank you for the lurk. Number 8 is a real druid. No outcast, that's fine. So, give the same information. You're also learning no outcast, so neither of you are lying. So if we believe you, then we believe you and you. because you're both providing the same information. And that's then we leave you. So let's find out if you're evil. You're not corrupted. You're evil. You're the puka. Well, that's a problem. For you. No? That's doppelganger. You only corrupt villagers. You don't corrupt... Well, that does it. That's the end of that run. And it's also going to be the end of the stream. Did score 970. Highest score I've gotten so far. Let me know if you're watching this on YouTube. Let me know in the comments whether you want to keep watching this kind of stuff. I can keep playing this. I can find other spooky games for spooky Sundays. It's all up to you guys. But that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna then. I don't want the stream to go too long before I upload it. I love you all. Thank you for being here. If you've gotten this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe. You know, do the fun stuff. Let me know. And as always, thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for breaking my cowbell. Cowbell? No, cow lamp. Thanks for breaking my cow lamp. If I'm gonna do the reference, I gotta do it right. Goodbye.